I request our principal, Dr. Priscilla Rajan, to lead our chief guest, Mrs.Lita Srinivasan, advocate of the Madras High Court, to the saluting base for the march past. The march past is led by our school pupil leader, Sujita S., holding the school flag. She is followed by Isaac Joshua Muthu, the assistant school pupil leader, holding the school placard. The first house marching in green are the Faith Walkers, led by their captain Megha Girish. They were the champions of last year's sports meet. The Faith Walkers say they always walk by faith and not by sight. They are followed by the Covenant Keepers in purple, led by their captain, Clement Jonathan. They strongly believe that God always keeps His covenant. The house in blue are the Mountain Movers, led by their captain, Nibin Natraj. No mountain is too big for a mountain mover, they say. They are followed by the Power Builders in red, led by their captain, Andrea Elizabeth. Power Builders believe in building a people of power. Dr. Priscilla Rajan, co-founder and principal of Faith International Academy, will now welcome the gathering.
Good morning. God is truly in control of FIA, and the Bible says that He alone knows the end. We just know the little beginning, but we don't know the end. But it is written in the Bible, it says, God is the God of the beginning and God is the God of the end. He knows the end from the beginning. That's amazing. So I take this privilege and this time to invite this God whom I've been talking about, who is omniscient God, who knows all things, and we invite His presence here in our midst. And now I would just want to acknowledge the presence of our chief guest, Mrs.Lita Srinivasan. She goes by another name, which I'm not going to expose. That's a familiar name that all of us call her, but official name is this. And it's such a joy to have her here with us. And I will ask Premila to come a little later to say more about her, because they are two great friends. And It's such a joy to have her here with us because she is the advocate, very renowned advocate in the city of Chennai, and we have the other advocate here, Mr. Jacob, who is the law officer of Chennai City Corporation. And these two are great friends too. So I do not know why God is bringing all the advocates here to be with us this morning, but I believe there is a reason for it. Favor of God, favor of government, favor of people here. And to know that these people, all of them, including my friend correspondent, co-founder Primla, Mrs. Lita, and Mr. Jacob, very bold, very strong, and courageous. I think FIA does that, including me. We stand for the truth, we stand for justice, we don't compromise, and so hence we go along with such people. And more about Lita a little later by Primla. And now I just want to invite Deepthi to come and hand over the memento to. Let's put our hands together. And we do acknowledge the presence of Pastor Anand, and he is not only a pastor of a big church, but he's also the grandfather and father of Carol. So you'll know where the connection is. So it's such a joy to have him here with us. And of course, Pastor Sam was supposed to sit there, but he decided to be there because he's relaxed there. And you all know Pastor Sam, his wife, Dr. Manjula, and all the connections there. And it's such a joy to have you, Pastor, and the family. Thank you so much. And his Mr. Ajit Philip, thank you so much, and his family. And we have a very special guest here also with us, Mr. Daniel. I know I'm just going by his official name, Mr. Daniel. And he is the general manager of SDAT, the entire stadium. He is the one who planned up, he did it. We didn't know this till yesterday. He just came to leave his grandson here and to stand there, and we came to know that he's the person here, and we didn't know that. And it's amazing. So he became our chief guest yesterday to distribute the prizes for those events that was taking place at school. So it's such a joy to have him and his wife, who's again the principal of St. Ebba's School. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for all the special guests here on the dais. Thank you so much. And of course, how can I forget the grandparents first, and the parents, okay, and the friends, visitors, well-wishers, everyone here. And without you, I don't think this event will become reality. And thanks, students, for making it possible.
Our chief guest will now hoist the flag and address the gathering.
I just take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, our respected pastors, special guests, members of the board, parents and staff. We have with us a leading advocate in the city, Mrs.Lita Srinivasan. She's a very talented person. She excels in motorsports and has won several trophies in this field. She's also a member of the Rifle Club of Chennai. And during her college days, she has represented her college in baseball, softball, and handball. She loves tennis, and she's also played cricket. We are very privileged to have her with us, in spite of her busy schedule, and we welcome you to be a part of our sports day and for events in the future.
It's indeed an honor to me to be addressing this gathering. I welcome all of you here. What I really like about coming here is it's a Christ-centered academy. It places Christ in front. Education is there, of course, but the very fact that religion stands in front and we are there acting as per it is really very heartwarming, because I studied in Baines and I know that it comes into your system when you have your daily prayers, your routine, it's you just get everything into it. And it's really a privilege to come and see Faith International Academy, their sports day, because I know that they would be putting in their best effort to it also. And believe me when I say that education is just not enough, what you do reading books, because without a sport in your life, you're not going to have that competitiveness where you mentally and physically push yourself. Both are needed for a well-being of a person, and when you push yourself into a sport, it's just not your body which is developing. You learn to fight it out with the other person in a very nice way. Your self-esteem goes up, and you also know that today you lose in the game, tomorrow you'll know where your mistakes are, and you do better the next day. So it is definitely correct that you play some sport every day. And I hope parents don't just close the doors to sports, and they do ensure that the child plays a game every day. I'm really privileged again, once again, to at least put in my word of what I think of sports here. And I would like to declare the sport meet of Faith International Academy open now.
Thank you, Mrs.Lita Srinivasan, for those words of encouragement. Yes, students, education with no sports is not complete. Mr. Jacob Rajan Babu, Senior Law Officer, Chennai. The flaming torch is received by Harihar Guru of Power Builders. The torch is now being received by Durai Sanjay of Faith Walkers. Durai Sanjay is now handing over the torch to Bezliel John of Covenant Keepers. Finally, the torch is being received by Jacob Raja of Mountain Movers. He now sets the cauldron ablaze to mark the beginning of our sports meet. On behalf of the participating athletes of Faith International Academy, our school pupil leader Sujita S. will now take the oath.
We swear that we will take part in the annual sports meet of Faith International Academy in loyal competition, respecting the rules and regulation which governs them and desires of participating in true spirit of sportsmanship for the honor of a school and glory of sports. Disperse!